How can you find a perfect buyer for your product? My name is Andrew Savitsky, and today I will tell you one interesting way how you can do that, especially if you don't like that boring process of searching ads and looking, making a research on Facebook and social media and all over that place. It's very interesting way. So, of course, first of all, you have to have at least an idea of who your customer is. And if you're building a business around your passion, around the topic that you know, then I think that you might have some kind of avatar in your mind, because you were in the same shoes and you face the same problems and frustrations that your customers might have. So start from there, and then take a pen and a paper, sit down and start creating. And what I mean by that, imagine your buyer. Give her a name. For example, Cindy. Or maybe it's a guy and his name is John. And John is married and he has 2 kids. He's an employee, he works for a company. See, he is about 35, maybe 40 years old. He has some fears, some doubts. So come up with an idea, first idea of this person, and start writing a letter to a friend of this person. Let's name his friend Bob. And it will go like that. For example, "Hi Bob, it's John. I'm writing to you because I just had to write to somebody and to tell what's going on in my life. For the past several months, maybe years, I've been struggling with getting out of this rat race. And when my wife, Katie, and both of my kids, Sam and Mary, go to bed, I'm laying in a bed with my eyes opened, and I'm thinking about my future, about my family future, and I'm scared of that. I'm thinking, what can I do to protect my family? What can I do to protect my family's finance future? What can I do to get more time to spend with my kids? How can I build my life to be a life that I always wanted to be? Bob, from early childhood I was told to go to school, then to college, to get an education, go to some company, apply for a job and work there for several years, and in some time, if I work hard, I will get to the top of that company and my financial future will be protected. But right now I'm 36 years old. I've spent 15 years working for my company, and right now I'm not a CEO of this company. I'm just an average employee with a decent salary that I get every month. But I spend almost all the money that I get to pay for my house, to pay for my utilities, to pay for the 2 cars that we have, and to pay for one vacation that we go together with my family. And Bob, this is not a life that I've always been dreaming of. I want to go with my family to a paradise island at least 4 times per year. I want to work for myself. I want to get enough money to pay for the best colleges for my children. I want to have money to pay for best things for my wife. I want to spend as much time as I want with my family, and I want to have my own business, to work on my dream, not on the dream of my boss. So you see, this letter will be like it will be like a shout from the soul of that John, of that person. And by writing this letter, you will come up with an idea what frustrations, what fears, what problems your customer might have. And in this way, you will be able to create an advertisement campaign based on the real fears and desires your audience have. Of course, your product or service can be a great help for different age groups, for example, for college students, for middle-aged people, for people who are retired. But you know, you can't create a fantastic advertisement campaign for everybody. You have to tailor each advertisement campaign toward just a narrow part of the audience. Of course, you can have, for example, 3 advertisement campaigns that are aimed toward different age groups. But when you are starting out and when you are building your business, you have to start somewhere, right? So start from creating that buying persona, create the first buying persona, create an advertisement campaign, tailor it toward the needs and fears of this person, and make this advertisement campaign be not perfect but fantastic, amazing. Make it to provide you with a lot of leads and customers and start working with them. And by having this letter, that buying persona, you will have in mind all the topics and different topics that you can talk to those people, because in your emails you can talk about those problems. You can, for example, if you are thinking and if your buyer is a person who has children, then in this case, in some emails you can play with this topic about children. For example, you can write about college and about how it's important for a father or mother to be able to pay for the college for the kids, and your service will help them to do that. So you get the point, right? But why am I using this method, and why I have used this why I used that method in the past? Because it's interesting, you know, going on social media and starting looking for those people, what they're talking about, their topics, what their shares and likes. Yes, it's important, and you have to do that. But you can do that only to have the first, the first impression of the person. But then, when you dive in the head of that person, start being a creator and try to write that letter, and you will see that it's fun, you know. It's really fun to write that letter like you're like an actor, and creating your advertisement campaign and your lead magnet, your opt-in page will become fun. And when you have fun with your business, well, then your business will be successful. It's just inevitable, you know. So use this method and share your results and share your thoughts about it below this video. Also, you can like and share this video of mine with your friends and colleagues. Also, you can connect with me using any contact information you can find below this video to discuss this episode or any other questions you would like. Just remember, toward achieving your goals, when you go in there, no excuses, and keep going toward your dreams no matter what.